Hashtag Crazy Socks for Dogs is a campaign aimed at shedding the light on the need for mental health awareness and care in the medical industry. The campaign also focuses on distributing fun and funky socks to healthcare workers and students on health sciences campuses across the country. And today the campaign will also attempt to break the Guinness World Record for largest sock sentence at Seapoint Promenade. For more on this campaign, we're joined on Zoom by Wouter Miller, the marketing manager RX at Cipla. Good morning, Wouter. Welcome to Morning Live.
Good morning. Thank you for having me on the show.
Speak to us more about what this campaign is all about and what is the aim of this campaign.
Sure. So the campaign basically is about raising awareness around mental health challenges amongst medical students and doctors. Around the world, the general public battles with depression and anxiety, but we often tend to forget about the medical practitioners and the medical students. And we've seen a big increase, over 25% increase due to the COVID pandemic, increase amongst anxiety and depression under our doctors and the medical students. And so the campaign is there to raise awareness, shed light on this, and acknowledge that it's okay not to be okay, and it's okay to seek help and to put up your hand when help is required, and encourage doctors and medical students also to ask for help when things are getting too much.
Wouter Lombard, let's talk about the importance of mental health awareness and, care amongst healthcare professionals. Why is that so taboo?
I think for many years there's been a stigma around mental health, and I think specifically in the medical setting, they work tremendous long hours. There's a tremendous amount of stress that comes with working in the medical industry. And I've seen many articles this week, and I've seen many doctors spoken up saying, that's become the norm, that you should be able to handle that depression. And if you don't, then it's almost seen, but maybe you're not cut out for being a doctor. And I definitely think that is not the case. And that's exactly what this is supposed to raise. And I've seen multiple doctors speaking just in this last 2 days with this campaign, speaking out on social media, on Facebook, and sharing their stories about the mental health challenges they faced in their career and how they've, put up their hand and taken a step to handle it. And it's great that they're sharing their stories, and I'm hoping by more and more doctors, medical practitioners sharing their stories, it will encourage others to do so as well.
Now, take us through the attempt to break the Guinness World Record by, hashtag Crazy Socks for Dogs campaign that's happening today.
Sure. So today in Cape Town, Seapoint Promenade, we're going to try and attempt the world record. The world record currently is, for the longest sock sentence, is 295 socks.
Okay.
Sorry, 2,295 socks. So we're looking to break that record. With the sentence, it will say, hashtag it's okay not to be okay, followed by the helpline 0800 456 789. That helpline is a 24-hour helpline, which is sponsored by Cipla in partnership with SADC. That is available for anybody to phone should they be struggling or wanting to give a helpline for others to call.
Just how many medical professionals have benefited from the campaign?
I think it's difficult to quantify, but if I just look at the amount of impressions of the campaign, for example, this year already we've received over 100 million impressions compared to last year. It's more than double what we achieved last year. So ever since we joined the campaign in 2019, we've seen how the impressions, the likes, the shares have increased. So I can definitely argue that the reach of the campaign has grown exponentially over the last couple of years. And it's good to see that not just the pharmaceutical or medical industry that's getting involved, but the public out there is also getting involved. We see a lot of schools, for example, like Curo School, that gets on board and shares their socks on this day, and showing their support towards their healthcare professionals.
Let's talk about the impact that COVID-19 has had on healthcare professionals, especially when it comes to their mental health. Are they able to talk about it now?
Well, I truly hope so. If you look at the impact of the pandemic, they say that 93% of healthcare workers were experiencing stress. The reports show 80% experiencing anxiety and 77% reported frustration, burnout, exhaustion, and feeling overwhelmed. So from what I can see, like I say on social media, and doctors that we work with on a daily basis are definitely speaking up and raising their hand and say this is something that needs to be addressed.
Mm-hmm. How do you even begin to measure the success of a campaign like this?
Well, we always say, if with this campaign we can prevent one extra suicide attempt or completed suicide, then I think we're already successful. I think this campaign specifically focused, like I said, on doctors and medical students and anybody working in the healthcare profession. But even if we can reach further than this, we can reach the general public. Anybody that's struggling with a mental health condition or not, struggling with a stigma and therefore not talking out. I think if we can, the more people we can reach to put up the hand to say, hey, I'm not feeling okay, and realize that there's various forms of help out there, and let's seek out that help. Then I think we've been successful.
All right. Wouter Lombard, thank you so much for speaking to us. We hope you break the record today in Cape Town. Wouter Lombard is head of marketing RX at Cipla, speaking to us about the Crazy Socks for Dogs campaign that puts the spotlight on mental health amongst healthcare workers across the country.